Deep, 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 deep. What's going on, guys? Listen, so I've been getting asked this question a lot lately. What is going on with Ryan Shazier upgrades? Now, for those of you that have just received the game, whether it was for Christmas, Black Friday, you're just recent with it, and you're not really understanding what's going on, most of us have had Ryan Shazier for a while now. All right, so because we've had him for a while, we get greedy. What does that mean? It doesn't really matter that, he already has a 93 speed and all this stuff like that. We always want more. And we're going to talk about why EA is holding off on giving us what we want right now. Let's get it. And we're back, everybody. Welcome to GmiasWorld. We're going to be talking about Ryan Shazier right now and all the things that you need to know about him and why it's possible that EA Sports is taking some time off. This is what the problem is, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Like the video again, double like it if you do. When you send a lot of fast players at the offense, they don't come, say you send 5 or 6, right? And they're super fast players, they don't get in. But if you rush 3 or 2, those same players get in. This is what's going on, right? If you look at Ryan Shazier already being a 93 speed, he's going to be a monster with his next upgrade because he's going to be probably one of those linebackers that are going to be the only ones to possibly get to 99 speed easy with the sprinter cam and John Madden coach. Let me explain what I'm talking about, right? When you look at Lawrence Taylor, right? The reason that his price is still high for the harvest is because he has that crazy block shed and what? 93 speed. So for most of you guys that were playing the game at launch, you know that people were dealing with the the looping blitz, whatever was going on. Dudes are running 3-3-5 odd. They had Lawrence Taylor there. The dude was a glitch. He would always get in no matter what. EA fixed the contains. Only idiots still run that defense because it doesn't generally work the same. You have to blitz everybody to get pressure, and primarily you still have to have Lawrence Taylor out there somewhere, right? That key number for the linebacker position is what's really causing a lot of issues because EA recognizes that with him being a 93 speed, they're going to have to give him, he's going to have to be at least a 96. Because usually with the upgrade, what I've noticed, they've given him at least a +2, at least a +2 differential. For most of the upgrades that they give you with current cards, it's like a +2. So let's just say, for instance, he goes to a 95, 96 speed. I don't use a Ryan Shazier right now. My user linebacker is Anthony Barr, right? But this guy blitzing off the edge or blitzing up the middle or however you want to use it, he can be a savage. Now, there's a lot of defenses that you can incorporate to utilize Ryan Shazier. You don't have to just, blitz him off the edge, blitz him up the middle, whatever. You can actually use him. And like I said, he's a pretty seamless user. The way that he moves around, I love it. But the thing about Anthony Barr, even though he also drops a lot of picks, is he doesn't drop as many as I was dropping with Ryan Shazier. And I don't know why that is. Also, additionally, when dudes high point past me, it's more likely that Barr goes up. It's more likely that Barr goes up than Ryan Shazier. And it has to be the height differential. All right, so look, let's take a look at... we're going to look at the collectibles because I want to find, where do we find his collectibles at? What is this master stuff? Okay, so look, you see when you can actually, it's several things you can do, right? You can complete MUTMASTER by doing everything online, and you can complete it by doing everything offline. Either way, you need solos, I believe. I think you have to do a certain amount of games where, you play with a certain overall. I'm not sure if it has to be solos, but you can do it either way. You can do it all offline or all online. That's one of the huge improvements that I loved about it this year. For people that, watch my videos and they're like, listen, bro, I can't stomach this game online because dudes come out doing the wildest things. I hear your voices. Trust me, I do. But when you look at these things, right, you see the additional things that you have. If you notice, you can't do anything with these, right? EA is going to have to find a way to utilize these things, the completed MUTMASTER, all these things. If you don't have all of these things done, that means you didn't fully complete MUTMASTER. That means you didn't do his additional objectives and everything like that. So you still have other things going on. I do have a playlist right here at GmiasWorld. All you have to do is go to my homepage for GmiasWorld on YouTube, and you'll be able to see the MUTMASTER help guide. It'll help you to do all the other miscellaneous things you need to do to get him 100% complete. All right, so now that you know all of this stuff, right, these are the things that make you wonder. Right now, with the way everything is going, Team of the Year is on the horizon. They're going to be probably releasing more college players. Maybe we'll get a Charles Woodson, stuff like that. Why would they not upgrade him? Just think about it. Why would they not upgrade him? it's obvious he's going to be extremely OP. Now, again, if you guys use him as your user linebacker, just keep in mind, people that you're playing are psychopaths, like straight psychopaths. They're going to do wild and ridiculous things, and you're going to have to deal with it, all right? There is literally nothing you can do about it. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. As far as moving around seamlessly, Ryan Shazier, like say you're a rookie user, right? Say you're a guy that doesn't really dabble in the user capability and, you know, you're just starting to do it now. He would probably be your best bet at user. And I've been getting a lot of questions about that as well. You know, Gmia, I'm trying to figure out who the best user is, whatever like that. Remember, a lot of you weirdos that are out there that are using like 5'9" users and stuff like that, you guys don't care about anything, bro. You don't care if you breathe air. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you this straight up, right? Julius Peppers used to be the GOAT. It was transferred to Barr. End of story. It is what it is. That's how it works, right? So Barr is always going to be more of the friendlier user. And that's primarily because, voila, he's 6'5". All right? So the 6'1" guy is not going to jump up like that. But Ryan Shazier, okay, he moves around so seamlessly that it makes it a very, very, you know, debatable argument. Who's the best user? For you, you may love Ryan Shazier. Me, I've utilized him enough to know that he's not in the best case scenario for me. You know, he's not the user that I want. That doesn't mean that he's not the best linebacker in the game. Okay? And if EA upgrades him, it's going to get even more wild. That's what I believe is going on. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest, what we're going to be doing is we're going to pretty much sit tight, right? As we burn the computer for 6. We're going to sit tight and we're going to wait it out. But I'm going to predict this, right? I think that by the time they upgrade him, he's going to be at least a 96 speed. Now, how am I going to utilize him now? Because if you guys notice, I'll blitz him up the middle, I'll blitz him off the edge. I got LT out there. It's kind of weird the way that everything is set up, but everything works out the way that I want it to work out. Because of my use of Von Miller in the 4-3, I have to use Khalil Mack. He's a 91 speed on the D-line. You see what I'm saying? I could easily put him inside with Alan Page, who is the best D tackle hands down. Like if you don't got Alan Page on your team, you're doing something wrong. Like that dude right there, he by himself just creates massive chaos. So look at one of the substitutions you could use is what I was trying to say. The substitutions, I was going to say, like, you can probably put Lawrence Taylor on the D-line instead of having him blitz off the edge. I'm just, like, right now, because they're the same speed, I leave Lawrence Taylor on the outside. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is substitution-wise, say we move Lawrence Taylor on the inside, right? All right, we move Khalil Mack. All right, hold on. Let me put Barr. Where did Barr go? Barr is there, so we got to put Barr over here. I'm gonna have to just run a play. Let me just run a play. I'm gonna run a play. I'm gonna give you guys the setup of what's gonna happen, because the only reason that Lawrence Taylor stays on the edge right now is simply because they're both 93 speed, so it doesn't really matter. Because remember, speed over everything is what the actual objective is. Notice how everybody just screamed in at him, but I don't even have everybody set up the right way. But let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Let me finish what I'm doing. That was Von Miller that we had on that side. Now we're gonna put Shazier there, right? We're gonna put Von on the other end position. We're going to take out John Randall. We're going to put Khalil Mack there, and then we're going to use it like this, right? All right, now, I'm going to let you guys see. Like, this is like we're fast-forwarding into the future right now. That's pretty much what we're doing. We're going to just fast-forward into the future and just let you give you guys an idea of what's happening. All right, now look. If you notice what just happened, the computer just cheated, right? Because it is competitive mode, and they do try to cheat. If the computer is like in any danger, they'll slow up the blitz to make it so that the guy doesn't get in. Now look, Lawrence Taylor's on the D line right here, right? So you see Shazier. Shazier, because they're the same speed, they're gonna get off the ball at the same exact time. Just watch. Now look at Shazier. Shazier's lower block shedding causes the issue. But you see how they let the 99 block shed guy still come in? You guys notice that? That's something that I determined by myself playing on solo battles. With the speed differential, when both of the players are the same speed, the block shed will get an instant penetration. That's why you'll notice when you play a bunch of idiots that rush 3, they have LT on the line. They have a lot of guys with high block shed on the line, and then they spy everybody else. Because the dudes with the block shed, EA will cheat for them. You see what I'm saying? And notice, because the speed is where it is, he starts to block LT. But because Shazier is so fast, he has to leave it and try to go for LT, but the same speed, they got to let one of them go. I keep him on the outside because I'm not losing anything, because even if you block LT on the outside, he's going to get off the block the same way he got off of Costanzo right here. He's going to get off instantly. You see what I'm saying? But when they increase Ryan Shazier's speed, there will be no reason to not put LT in the middle of the field. All right, like right on the D line. There'll be no reason to not do that. So I just want to point that out, that EA is reserving that because it's going to be very, very hard to help guys that have no eyeballs, that are playing the game as if they're in Bird Box. You can't protect them. And EA's job is to protect these newbies. So they're not going to want to have this guy out there so fast. But ultimately, I do believe by the time that the Team of the Year is released, that Ryan Shazier should be, he's definitely due an upgrade. So I do believe he'll be getting it around that time. But again, it is what it is as far as the speed goes right now, because you're not really losing anything. You see what I'm saying? Like right, if you just look at the way that I'm doing it right now, it's very simple and you can understand exactly what I'm doing. Ryan Shazier is very, very fast, but you see, like, even at the snap, they slow him down a little bit when he gets right around the edge. They don't let him come instantly. They slow him down a little bit just because you don't want that kind of action. Like, EA Sports doesn't want a middle linebacker that's 1,000 speed rushing off the edge, especially not right now. So, like I said, the new year is here. We have so many of those other things. I want to give EA a lot of credit about the way that they've handled a lot of the other upgrades. The rookie premieres have been really, really great this year, but the MUTMASTER should have a schedule of upgrades. If you guys understand what I'm saying, like, it should be a time frame of when he should be upgraded, and we should know about it so that we understand that we're not just sitting on a card that's going to be, just be what he is for the majority of the year, and that's all we're going to get. Granted, he's a 96 overall, so his next upgrade is guaranteed to be a 99 overall, and EA is going to want you to do additional work for it. But that's what I believe is the reason why we have not yet seen, a higher upgraded Shazier, simply because that rush off the edge with that block shedding with those type of attributes, you don't need to run nickel. You don't need to run dollar. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people run nickel and dollar because Deion Sanders is so fast. So, 99 as opposed to 93 with the speed, you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to take the Deion Sanders. But if your linebacker is 96, 97 speed with linebacker attributes, you can't block him. You understand? Like, that's pretty much what I believe is causing the holdup. And then they got to also deal with the fact that a lot of people already have MUTMASTER more than any other year because they didn't have to go and do online things. So those people are going to be able to take advantage of it as well. It creates chaos. It's going to create madness. So that's pretty much my thought process about it. Although I think that by the time they do Team of the Year, which will be coming very soon, they're going to have to give him an upgrade as well because they're going to have to make other linebackers faster. So it's going to be no reason to not give it to Shazier. It's just the fact that Shazier overall, I may have to go back to making him be a user linebacker before I make him a blitzer. Or I might have to replace Barr because Barr is just primarily there for user. If I can't user Barr, I would have to go with somebody like a Telvin Smith or something, somebody with high block shed that can be put on the D line and substituted as an end. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the way I would use it. But I highly doubt that I'm going to probably use Shazier like that. I might just do exactly what I just showed you. So I'm just giving you guys some food for thought, some information to get you guys up and running, get you excited about what's going to be coming as far as the MUTMASTER Ryan Shazier. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Keep dropping your questions in. I'm loving the way the community is coming together and answering each other's questions, and we're growing as a Madden community, understanding what's going on within the game and getting better day by day. Feel free to go to the homepage, GmiasWorld on YouTube, and sub to GmiasWorld Gaming and GmiasWorld Podcast, and check out those channels because I have other different things that I talk about and different games that I play. Thank you so much. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your new year. Until next time, one love.